Hi creatives, this is Chidi, and on today's tutorial I'll be putting you through how to put this beautiful dress together just as promised in my last tutorial. So I'll be putting you through every bit of it, lots of sewing techniques involved, and you will love to see. Ensure you watch to the end so that you don't miss any part of it. Now right here I'll be placing my patterns again so that you remember the patterns. This is the front and the back pattern pieces. Okay, that's what you can see on the screen. And next is the yoke. That is the front yoke that you can see on the screen. So I have my front lining, that is the yoke, and the lining of the yoke. Okay, the yoke I interfaced with hairstay, and the lining I interfaced with light paper. That's more like this one that is called tissue paper, not gum stay. Here is the back yoke. As you can see, I still interfaced it in the same way I did for the front. Here is the collar, the version of the Peter Pan collar that you saw us draft in the last tutorial. Okay, so that is what I have there. And the next one is the placket. This placket I'll still slash it open, but just watch and you'll see every bit of the process. I also have my sleeve. As you can see, this sleeve I would like to talk a little bit on it again. This is the tie part of the sleeve, the place that will form the rope or the lacing of the sleeve. Okay, and that is my pocket. Now I want to put you through the sleeve again. I want to remind you that, see what I did, I measured 2.5 inches from the fold, and here I measured where I want my sleeve to be. Usually normally the sleeve is at the length of about 3 inches less than the regular long sleeve. Okay, but here I removed 5 inches because 2 inches is going to be the lacing. I hope you understand. Extra 2 inches I removed is for the lacing. Now I'm cutting the sleeve. I'm going ahead to pin down the sleeve and ensure that it is in place at the level of the 2.5 inches from fold. Watch very closely. I want to point out something very important here to ensure you understood every bit of what I did in the last tutorial. Here I'm cutting out the sleeve. Watch closely. When I got to the stage, I want you to observe carefully. Okay, now I'm marking. You saw my markings. That is the ease, the allowance rather, of the sleeve. Now see how I tilted the sleeve. At the cap, you see how it's at the fold, and down there is 2.5 inches still. This is because the pleat is just on the hem and not at the cap area of the sleeve. That is why I did what I did. I hope you understand. I tilted it so that there is 2.5 inches and here is on fold. I hope you understand. Fine. So that is the main thing I want you to understand on this sleeve, because the pleat is just on the hem and not on the cap. Now I will go ahead and cut my sleeve out. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and cut my sleeve out. Guys, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe and join this lovely family. I have lots of interesting videos to be uploading regularly on this channel, and you will not want to miss any. Ensure you turn on your notification bell so that you will be the first to know when I upload a video. I hope you're watching how I have cut out the sleeve, and that is it. That is just it. I'm just trying to ensure the measurements are intact. Okay, you see what I did there? Okay, I'm just ensuring there is ease, because the sleeve has ease, not allowance, not sewing allowance, and I came up by 1 there, just as I explained in the last video, but I just want to throw more light on it. Now I am notching the middle of the sleeve. I'll also go ahead and notch the allowance. You see how I notch the allowances? Because it's not a very tight sleeve. That's why I gave about that 1 inch ease before the sewing allowance. Okay, here I have my yoke. I've already joined the front and the back at the shoulder. The front and the back yoke at the shoulder. This is the lining. That is why you have different colors there. And this is the fabric, the main fabric. Okay, so here is my Peter Pan collar. I've gone ahead to join it. I'll be showing you how I joined it. Don't worry, you will see every bit of the step that I took to do this. Okay, now I will be placing my Peter Pan collar just as you can see me do. You see, I placed it at the mid front there, and it will walk around to the back. You will pin it down so that stitching will be easy. But before I do that, I will be joining the front, the lower part of the dress, which is the front side. Watch closely. I'll be joining it to this yoke. Can you see what I'm doing? I'll be joining this together just as you can see me do. I'll join it together before I will fix my collar. I hope you understand. Then I will fix my placket. I'll join it together, fix my placket, then fix my collar. But don't worry, you will see every step that I am taking to do this. I'm just trying to explain generally so that you understand. Okay, so these are the sewing steps I will take. Beautiful. So right here I am placing the fabric the way it should be. Okay, watch again. You see how I placed it. So I'll be joining this together, then I will put my placket. As you can see, these are the steps I will take. Then I'll be putting my Peter Pan collar. Do you understand? I really hope you understand. It's very easy. Just be watchful to understand what I am doing. So here I have my placket. I'll be slashing my placket into two. Watch closely to see what I am doing. I'm cutting it into 2 equal parts. You will do your own the same way. The details of the measurements are in my previous video. Now see how I'm angling it out. I folded it into 2 and I've formed an angle at that tip. Now this is how I'm going to stitch this placket before joining it or stitching it down to the dress. Now this is my collar. I've stitched one, and this is the one I left open to be able to explain to you what I did. I stitched that part and top stitched. As you can see, I top stitched. Okay, that is all I did there, and I'll be stitching close there and at the back. But before I stitch it close, I'm marking there so that I'll know my front. Where I marked is where I put the notch. The notch is so that I will know the front part of the collar, so that I won't take the back to the front. Now I'm going to stitch an iron and bring it back. Okay, here I have stitched it close and I have ironed and through it trimmed off any excess, unwanted excess. And here is my placket. I've stitched it with the angle at the tip and I've also ironed. Here is the front part with the yoke that I have joined already. You can see how beautiful it's already looking, even that is not yet finished. Okay, now the next thing to do is to place my placket at the middle. Ensure you place it at the middle, please, so that it doesn't look funny. Now I folded it up like this and ironed. Okay, do the same so that you will locate exactly where the middle is without making mistakes. Now this is how I placed it. This is a false placket. It's not a real placket because it's not open. Okay, that's why I said it's false. The real ones are open and have buttons that when you open the button it will be open, but this one is a false placket. Now I pinned it down just the same way you can see me do your own the same way, and I'll be stitching it down. Okay, I'll stitch it down just as I'm pointing. So after stitching it down, you will be attaching your collar to it. Okay, that's all. You will attach your collar to it just as you can see me do. You will pin it down before you attach it. So I'll go ahead and do this, then I will show you what I have. So here I have stitched the placket down, and that's my collar pinned down. I will also go ahead and pin the second side, then stitch it down. Just watch how I'm pinning it down. I'm just taking every step so that you understand everything I did. Can you see how it's going to be at the end? That's why I folded it in like that, so that you appreciate it and understand every bit of the step I am taking to make this beautiful dress. So that is all for that collar. You pin it down, and I am going to stitch it down. I'll stitch it down and iron. Okay, you know how important ironing it is in pattern making and sewing. So right here I have stitched it down. It's necessary to notch. I've stitched it down and I've joined the lining of the yoke to the fabric part of the yoke. I'm going ahead to notch what I just stitched. That is the neckline. Okay, notch yours like this because it helps the neckline to relax. When you notch, you top stitch. So as I have notched now, I am going to top stitch towards the lining. I hope you can see what I'm explaining there. You can see where I'm pointing. You top stitch towards the lining, and after that you will see the next step we will take. Here I have top stitched towards the lining and I've closed up the center back at the yoke. Can you see that? I have gone ahead to join the lining of the front part and turned it over. I believe you can see every bit of what I'm saying. See my button loop, I've added it and stitched that middle back yoke. I hope you understand. This will carry the button that will be at the back. We are almost getting to the end of this beautiful tutorial, and I hope you are enjoying it. Now the next step to take is to join the back. You see how I'm joining the back? I will also join the lining. I'm starting from the zipper allowance and I will stitch it the same way I pointed. Ensure you allow the yoke. You see how I'm placing it? You see how I'm placing it? You will allow the yoke to be pinned down to the fabric, in between the fabric and the lining, just as you can see me do. The same thing we did for the front. The yoke will be between the lining and the fabric. Observe your zip allowance. Observe your zip allowance. I hope you can see how I did that. Now see my zip. If you didn't observe that zip allowance, it will be difficult to stitch in this zip. I ensured that I did not stitch on the zip allowance. Okay, you make sure the yoke starts from where your zipper notch is. So right here is my pocket and I want to fix it by that side. All right, so now watch what I'm going to do. I will stitch this pocket like this on this side and also stitch on the other side. I will do the same thing for the other side of the pocket, for the other side of the dress. Okay, now after stitching down my pocket, that will be it. You can see what I have. Very lovely dress already. I tested my pockets. It's very seamless, fine, entering the hand and everything. The next thing to do now is to join the sleeve and place the buttons, and also place the button at the back for the back loop. Now this is my sleeve. This is my sleeve, very lovely, and I will be forming pleats. Watch closely what I'm doing there. I'll form pleats. Each of those pleats took about 2.5 inches. You remember the 2.5 that we added? This is how I am going to measure my lacing and add it to the sleeve. This is what I have. I'm cutting it open so that it will be in 2 parts, because the lacing will come from the opposite sides of the sleeve hem. Watch closely to understand. When I form my pleats, I try to measure so that I will know where I will stop stitching. Watch closely. Now I measured there. Beautiful. I'm going to notch so that I will know where I will stop stitching. Now I'm notching there. As I've notched there, that place will be open. I will not stitch it. I'll just stitch where I'm pointing now. Beautiful. That will be the laced part of the sleeve. I'll do the same for the second part of the lacing, then I will show you. Here I have formed my pleats for the two sleeves. Beautiful. I've also gone ahead to stitch down this where I want to stitch down, leaving out that space that I was to leave in the last part of the video. Okay, now see how I stitched it. I'm just trying to explain what I did before I ironed it down. I had to turn it over. Okay, I notched that edge so that it will lie smoothly and flat after ironing, and this is how I turned over after each stitching. Okay, this is how I turned over and ironed. Okay, that's just what I did for the remaining three. Now the next thing to do is to place it. Watch how I'm going to place this. I'm going to place it like this and stitch, and also place the other side and stitch. I hope you understand. Now see the lacing. Beautiful. So that's what I'm going to do for the other sleeve also, then I will show us. Beautiful. I've stitched it down. I've gone ahead to weave the sleeve and all, and see what we have. See how the lacing has formed on its own. Is just to lace it up the way you like. Beautiful. So that is the sleeve that we have there, and I will be attaching the sleeve to the body of the dress, to the armhole of the dress. Now this is our dress. I will go ahead and attach the sleeve to the space that it is supposed to occupy. Now after attaching the sleeve, I will show you what we have. Now this is what we have, almost finished, guys. See how lovely the dress is looking already, with the sleeve and all looking beautiful. See the lacing, see every part of the dress looking well finished. Finishing a dress neatly and ironing properly is very essential. I'll go ahead and put my buttons both at the back and in front, and then I will show you what I have. This is so lovely. These are the buttons I'll be using for this project. I chose a button that has a touch of gold and blue. I just felt it's going to give that black a very sparkling beat and also match the Ankara fabric perfectly. You can see the choice of my buttons, how beautiful it's looking and all. So I'll go ahead and stitch it down, and this is what I have. I've added the buttons, I've fixed the buttons. You can see how lovely it's looking. Look at the dress, looking well made and so beautiful, neat and fine. You can see how finished it's looking, guys. Please, I want to know what you think in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about my work. Okay, just let me know. I will really like that. Don't forget to like, comment, share so that others will see the beautiful work that we are doing here. Thanks for always supporting me, guys. Okay, I love you all and I appreciate you all. See how beautiful this dress is looking on this mannequin. Wow. This is the front part of the dress and this is the back. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thanks for always stopping by. Love you all. Bye.